Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oburu-Wanga, today during the Nyota Fund disbursement program event that has just taken place in Kisumu some few hours ago, he spoke about something that to me, I term it as a very tribal mindset political statement that he meant to be a reply to Gachagua's camp about the statement they gave some days ago in Nairobi after visiting IG Kanja in demand of answers on what took place in Witima ACK Church, Othaya constituency in Nyeri County, when they said that they will call out maandamano or protests if they will not have gotten answers from IG Kanja, and if the government will have not arrested and even taken action on the police officers and the AK-47 guns that were involved in that Witima ACK Church backward and foolish act. And that is the main reason why they said they will call for protests. And allow me just to play for you that clip before we continue, dear ladies and gentlemen.
If this situation continues after 16th, hatutakuwa na lingine la kufanya ni kuitisha maandamano katika Jamhuri ya Kenya until Kipchumba Murkomen is removed from office, IG Kaja is removed from office, and the two DIGs are removed from office.
If you touch any national leader and assassinate any national leader a few months to the next general election, this country will never be the same again.
We want the National Police Service to get out of goonism, to get out of dirty political work, to go back to their mandate.
But before we continue, dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me make a humble request that if you're watching this podcast and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and activate the notification so that next time we publish a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Like our videos and comment to show your support to our work in this channel. And to those who have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your great support to this channel, because your support is what has made this channel be alive up to now. Now, if you look at that Witima ACK Church Act, that to me, it is like terrorism. A normal human being or a normal person in this country can stand to say that it was bad thing, because if you try to look at the majority of the people who are inside that church, they were mostly women and children. And if you look at how the women and children were crying in that church for their dear lives, amidst the dangerous tear gas smokes, you can tell that that one was a very backward, foolish act. And this act or this political imagery of us versus them is what is making this country go down. And it is what will make this country go down. And it will let us in problems that will not be able to be solved by us ourselves if we continue seeing this going on. Now today, Oburu-Wanga, instead of condemning that foolish act that took place, he aggressively stood before the masses to prove how inhuman he is if he can get the chance to power, saying that they can teach Gachagua's camp how to call for protests and how to do them.
I think all of you know that since we lost my brother Raila Amolo Odinga, and he left Joey, and he left us in the broad-based government. Tunafanya kazi pamoja na Rais William Ruto na serikali. Sisi hapa area yetu tulikuwa tumejulikana kwa maandamano. Mimi nasikia wengine wanasema ati next week wanataka kufanya maandamano. Wakuje kwanza sisi tuwafundishe maandamano ni nini. Hawa hawajui maandamano.
And surprisingly, the Homa Bay County Governor, Wanga, and other ODM leaders who are in support of the two-term, instead of condemning this act, they seconded Oburu-Wanga's statement.
Niliona jana kuna wengine wamesema ati sasa wanajitayarisha kwa sababu hawana mipango, hawana agenda, hawana chochote, ati wanajitayarisha kutengeneza maandamano. Ati wanataka watengeneze maandamano, ati sasa waende maandamano, ati sasa watu waende maandamano. Sisi tunawaambia we are not boarding. We are doing what? Are we boarding mambo ya maandamano? Sisi tuko works. We are not boarding mambo ya maandamano. Kenyan youth are busy. They are busy opening businesses. They are busy hustling. Mambo ya maandamano hawafanyi nini? Asanteni sana.
And to me, this is something that, don't let the fact that you are supporting William Ruto make you an enemy of the people. Yes. Don't let the fact that you are supporting William Ruto make you an enemy of the people. And don't let that prevent you from condemning the bad acts because you have a feeling that that one has not affected you or that one has nothing to do with you. Let us not make it a habit or a fact that if something is done bad, and because we have a feeling that the thing was not done to us, it was done to the other people, now we can't stand a chance to condemn it because it was bad, yes, but it happened to other people. And because we, by ourselves, we feel that we are not supposed to be in good terms with those other people, we need not to support them, or we need not to talk about the bad that is being done to them. That is pilosity. I never knew that a day is coming that Raila Odinga will not be in ODM party or will not be present or maybe alive. And the ODM party will stand to betray his legacies, will stand to go against his legacies and turn to be as cheap as they are now. I never thought of that. And the ODM party has just turned to be a party being controlled by money, not something to do with people's interests or the safety of the people. The ODM party has just turned to be that business that once you have money, everything is good. Whether you kill us or you do us what, if you give us money, we feel comfortable. And that is what ODM party has turned to be right now, in the presence of Oburu-Wanga as their party leader, and in the absence of Raila Odinga, who was the founder of the party. And I want to ask you a very simple question. Do you think if Raila was present or if Raila was alive, could he have made that statement that Oburu-Wanga made today in Kisumu? Let us just talk of the reality. And among that ODM camp, among all those leaders, the only person who has come out to condemn this foolish act is Millie Mabona Odhiambo. And actually, Millie made me happy because she said yes, she doesn't support Rigathi Gachagua politically. But the fact that the wrong that has been done does not affect her should not prevent her from condemning that act. And that is what Millie Odhiambo said, which to me if I rate Millie Odhiambo, that is what a normal leader should say. Not the pillow-sick statements that Oburu-Wanga and the camp are giving the people. What are those? You know, the fight for personal benefits by the ODM party in UDA government or the Kenya Kwanza government is making them forget that the interests of the ordinary citizen or the interests of any citizen in this country, be it a leader or a citizen, should be taken into consideration before anything else. And that is what is making that ODM party right now go against Raila Odinga's legacy. Because I believe if Raila Odinga could have been alive, that is not the statement he could have given. You know, let us not lie to ourselves. The thing that is making ODM party forget about the wrong or support the wrongs that are being done to other people because it is not being done to them is the need for some seats in the Kenya Kwanza government. And let me tell you, today, you see those seats that the ODM party leaders are fighting for, they will not get them. They will not get those seats. Why? Because the party could have only gotten those seats if they were full as they were before. But now because some other leaders have bolted the party with their people, that ODM party will not be able to get those seats because William Ruto is not busy with the party certificate to vie for presidency, and William Ruto is not busy with the ODM leaders. William Ruto is only busy with the numbers in the ODM party. But now because the numbers have splitted, let me assure you here, ODM will not get the seats they are fighting for. Let us not make that a habit, that if something wrong is done to these people, we cannot support them, or we cannot say that the act is bad because we are presenting our personal interests to the leadership. That is not a fact. And that is not something that we should stand out to support. And to me, that is a very shameful statement from Oburu-Wanga. Because tell me, what if tomorrow it turns to be Oburu-Wanga or any other ODM leader being attacked by those goons? Will they still stand to say that that is not us? Will they say that the act does not affect us, it is something that is very good and constitutional? That is not what they are supposed to be doing. We need to stand and say what is right to us and to the people. And it is high time now that the ODM leaders should start turning back the swords facing them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. And if you've watched this podcast and you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like our videos and comment. And to those who have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your continued support to this channel.